For millions of years, humans have called Earth home, yet we've barely scratched the surface of our understanding of our planet. The abundance of enigmatic findings stands testament to this. These unearthed mysteries are far from insignificant. They offer profound historical and scientific insights. Dedicated experts dedicate decades to unraveling the stories behind these discoveries, propelling our understanding of ourselves, other life forms, and numerous phenomena. Glaciers and their icy expanse have concealed numerous oddities. Here are top 10 strangest things found frozen in the ice. Number 10. Abandoned 5 crates of 100-year-old McKinley whiskey were discovered in Antarctica in 2006. In a remarkable discovery, crates hidden within the hut of famed explorer Ernest Shackleton unveiled a surprising treasure: 11 meticulously preserved bottles of Scotch whiskey. Each bottle was safeguarded with straw and paper, a testament to their value and the challenging conditions of Shackleton's daring expedition to Antarctica in 1907. Though the extreme cold of the Antarctic had solidified the whiskey, once the bottles acclimatized to room temperature, the sound of liquid swishing inside was evident, hinting at its preservation. These bottles, rich in historical significance, are now under careful protection. However, a generous sample was shared with the renowned Scottish distiller, White and Mackay. Their expert masters blenders have the unique opportunity to probe the sample, potentially unlocking secrets of the antique recipe and the methods of whiskey making from a century ago. Further scrutiny by a team of scientists in New Zealand yielded another astonishing revelation. Despite the passage of time and challenging conditions, the alcohol content of the whiskey remained perfectly intact. Number 9. A woolly mummified mammoth was found along the coast of Oyogos Yar, Siberia in 2010. Yuka, a young mammoth, was named after the Yukagur village near where she was discovered, which is situated 30 kilometers from the Kondratiev River. In 2010, Siberian tusk hunters stumbled upon this juvenile woolly mammoth. Recognizing its significance, they generously handed it over to the local researchers. After conducting preliminary studies for a few years, the scientists safeguarded Yuka in cold storage before eventually moving her to Moscow for further examination. At the time of her death, Yuka was estimated to be between 6 and 8 years old. She might have fallen prey to large predators, though the exact cause remains speculative. Remarkably, Yuka stands out as one of the most well-preserved mammoths ever found, sparking the interest of scientists who are considering the possibility of cloning her. Number 8. A 100-year-old notebook of a surgeon and photographer was found trapped in a hut in Antarctica. The ancient tomb is believed to have originated from the final expedition of Robert Scott in Antarctica. George Levick, a surgeon and skilled photographer, was its initial owner and accompanied Scott on his expedition from 1910 to 1913. Robert Scott, a prominent British explorer, earned his fame during what is termed the heroic age of Antarctic exploration. Tragically, during their return in March 1912, Scott and his team met their end. After being encased in ice for nearly a century, the book's pages were glued together due to the frost, and its bindings had deteriorated. Yet, what remained legible inside was truly captivating. The contents showcased descriptions of photographs taken by George in 1911 at Cape Adare, painting a vivid image of their journey. In January 2013, another camp associated with Scott made the remarkable discovery. During that period, the summer snow had retreated, revealing the Cape Evans base. It was here, against the backdrop of history and ice, that this invaluable book was unearthed, serving as a tangible link to an era of daring exploration and adventure. Number 7. The Glacier Girl, a P-38 aircraft, was found in Greenland buried in ice. It was dug out from the ice and restored to its optimal condition to fly. During the tumultuous times of World War II, specifically on July 15, 1942, a squadron of 6 Lockheed P-38 Lightning fighter planes faced a challenging predicament. They were forced to make an emergency landing on the icy terrains of Greenland due to the deteriorating weather conditions and severely limited visibility. While the brave airmen piloting these crafts were fortunately rescued, the sophisticated aircraft were left at the mercy of the elements, soon to be swallowed by the layers of snow and ice. Decades later, in a testament to human persistence and curiosity, one of these 6 forgotten planes was rediscovered in 1992. The Greenland Expedition Society, a team of dedicated explorers and historians, undertook the formidable task of excavating the plane from an astounding depth of 264 feet. The process of extracting this relic from its frozen tomb spans several painstaking years. This plane's dramatic history and icy hibernation led to her affectionate nickname, the Glacier Girl. After being liberated from the ice, she was transported to Middlesboro, Kentucky. Here, a team of expert mechanics, passionate about aviation history, meticulously restored her. A decade after her unearthing, in October 2002, the Glacier Girl once again spread her wings and soared the skies, marking her first flight post-recovery. In a twist to her fate, Ronnie Lewis, the CEO of Lewis Energy, recognizing the historical and sentimental value of this aircraft, became her new owner in 2007. This acquisition further cemented the Glacier Girl's position as a symbol of resilience and a marvel of aviation history. Number 6. A young French alpinist discovered rare Indian jewels worth $330,000 on Mont Blanc. The origins of this mysterious find can be traced back to two devastating Indian Airways plane crashes, one in 1950 and the other in 1966, which together claimed 117 lives. It's believed that among the victims was the rightful owner of these precious stones. Decades after the tragic accidents, a French mountaineer stumbled upon a metal box, encased in ice during an expedition. To his astonishment, the box was filled with a treasure trove of diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and sapphires, all meticulously packed in sachets bearing the label "Made in India." This gave rise to the speculation that these jewels were linked to the ill-fated flights of yesteryears. Demonstrating commendable integrity, the alpinist, instead of pocketing the find, made his way down Mont Blanc and immediately reported his discovery to the local police. Subsequent searches were conducted in the vicinity in hopes of uncovering clues that might point to the rightful owner of this unexpected bounty. However, the passage of time and the impact of the elements rendered most leads inconclusive. The labeling on the packets had eroded over the 5 decades, leaving the jewel's history shrouded in mystery. Nonetheless, many believe that the honest finder might receive some sort of reward for his integrity. Number 5. A perfectly frozen and preserved fossil of a million-year-old plant was found under the ice at a secret Cold War military camp in Greenland in 2019. In 1959, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers embarked on Project Iceworm in Greenland. Their ambition was to create a base close enough to the Soviet Union to store hundreds of nuclear warheads. However, the endeavor was unsuccessful, leading to the site's eventual abandonment. It wasn't until 6 decades later, in 2019, that scientists from the University of Vermont revisited the site and made a remarkable discovery. They unearthed fragments of a plant believed to be 1 million years old, yet so impeccably preserved, it appeared to have been alive just the previous day. These findings shed new light on the history of Greenland's ice. Contrary to earlier beliefs that the ice had been constant for 2.6 million years, the discovery suggests that Greenland's ice had completely melted at some juncture. This revelation has significant implications for understanding ice sheet dynamics and the impending pace of global climate change. Number 4. The children of Lulailaco. The mummies of 3 Inca children were found in Argentina in 1999. In March 1999, archaeologist Johann Reinhardt and his team made a startling discovery near the summit of Lulailaco, located on the border between Argentina and Chile. Situated at an altitude of 6,739 meters, they uncovered the remains of 3 children, believed to have been sacrificed in an Inca religious ritual around the year 1500. Hidden 1.5 meters beneath the ground in a small chamber, the 3 children, a 13-year-old girl and 2 younger children, a boy and a girl, were believed to have been drugged and left to meet their fates. Analysis of their hair indicated substantial consumption of alcohol and cocoa. What was truly astonishing was their state of preservation. They appeared as if they were merely sleeping. These remains are considered among the best preserved Inca mummies and rank among the world's most intact mummies. Recognizing their significance, the mummies were designated as Argentina's National Historic Properties in June 2001. Since 2007, they have been on display at the Museum of High Altitude Archaeology in Salta, Argentina. Number 3. A piece of a meteorite from Mars was found in Antarctica, which potentially holds the discovery of life possibilities on Mars. The meteor was named Allen Hills 84001 and was discovered in 1984. In December 1984, a team of American meteorologists unearthed a unique Martian meteorite fragment in Antarctica's Allen Hills. This fragment, named Allen Hills 84001, was distinct in its mass compared to other Martian meteorites. By 1996, after intensive research, claims surfaced suggesting that the meteorite contained microscopic fossils, potentially pointing to bacterial life on Mars. This revelation quickly became a global sensation, leading then-President Bill Clinton to address the findings in a speech. However, the broader scientific community eventually dismissed these claims, countering the evidence presented. Despite the ensuing controversy and eventual debunking, the event's initial significance and widespread attention have solidified its place in astrobiology's history. Number 2. The Iceman Ötzi, a natural mummy of a man who lived between 3400 to 3100 BCE, was discovered on the border of Austria and Italy in 1991. The moniker Ötzi is derived from the Ötztal Alps, which span across Austria and Italy, marking the location where the ancient mummy was unearthed. On September 19, 1991, at an altitude of 3,210 meters, German tourists Elmquist and Erika Simon stumbled upon Ötzi. The relic was soon transported to the University of Innsbruck, where archaeologists initiated their examinations. Notably, they identified an arrowhead lodged in Ötzi's left shoulder and other injuries, indicating he met a violent end. While the University of Innsbruck studied the body until 1998, Italy later claimed the invaluable find. Ötzi has since been showcased at the South Tyrol Museum of Archaeology in Bolzano. As Europe's oldest naturally preserved human mummy, Ötzi provides valuable insights into the continent's Copper Age. Number 1. In 2016, a gold miner found a 57,000-year-old puppy of a wolf in the Yukon territory of Canada. It is the oldest fossil of a wolf ever found. While attempting to break through a permafrost wall with a water cannon in hopes of uncovering hidden treasures, Neil Lovelace stumbled upon an unexpected discovery. Emerging from the melting ice was a 57,000-year-old mummified wolf puppy. Remarkably, this specimen is considered the oldest and most well-preserved wolf remains ever uncovered. The discovery occurred during the summer of 2016. Recognizing the importance of this find, Lovelace promptly stored the mummy in a freezer until paleontologists could assess it. Their analysis revealed that the specimen was a young female wolf. Impressively, her entire body was intact, with the exception of her eyes. The ancient wolf cub is now providing researchers with valuable insights into potential migration patterns of wolves across Asia, Europe, and North America.